Oh, this poor radish pot. I'm always forgetting about it. I don't know, maybe I should do something different or put a self-watering thing in it. Flip, I just can't seem to remember to water it every day, twice a day. Hello and welcome back to Baker Brews and another garden tour Saturday here. My name is Donna, and here on this channel we chat about homesteading in the city, and I share a ton of our family adventures. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 boys and love to garden, to get outside. We also did the urban backyard chicken program, so we have backyard chickens that lay eggs for us every day. I love that. And I love encouraging my kids and my family to, have a garden, learn to eat from a garden, plant identification. Like, there's so many benefits to having a garden, even a small one. We live in the big city of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And so, teaching my kids about gardening and plants, it's so hands-on here by using our small space garden and having some raised garden beds to do that with. Today, I just want to share a couple little points about the benefits of raised garden beds. We built these raised garden beds, I believe, from treated cedar planks, and we've had them, oh my gosh, probably 3-4 years now, and absolutely love them. There was a wood raised garden bed that was in our space, but it was like falling over, so we took it down and we built, what would it be now, 4 of these raised garden beds, and I've been absolutely loving them. Raised garden beds offer numerous benefits, things like improved soil quality because you can control what soil you're putting into it. They would also have, better drainage by building them up as high as you want. Really, you can increase your accessibility. So if you have back problems or whatnot, having it raised up off the ground makes it easier to do that gardening. Apparently, it also allows for a longer growing season, which I thought was really interesting because the raised beds warm up faster in spring and then they drain well, which, allows for an extended growing season, which part of that would also lead to higher yields. If you're able to control the soil conditions and you have that longer growing season, you should be able to have a higher yield. It's a great an efficient way to use your space, especially in smaller gardens. So really good space optimization. You can make it look pretty and have some nice aesthetic appeal. You can be flexible in where you put it, in that, you don't have to build it on the ground. A raised garden bed could be on your deck or on your patio, and so just being able to leverage the space that you do have even in the big city. And to top it off, because everything is in a raised garden bed, you don't have little feet tromping on your plants. I still get different little feet, not my kids' feet. I have the backyard chickens, like I mentioned, so occasionally I do find them in my garden beds, but alas, life isn't perfect. But if you don't have any pets or anything like that, having it in a raised garden bed is awesome because you can, control people, other animals, even pests. You have more control with your pests control element in a raised garden bed as well. We have, like I said, these 4 raised garden beds. One of them has been designated like the raspberry bushes, and 3 of them are kind of on rotation, and I just move stuff according to like what I like. One of them we call the snack box, and I try to put a lot of stuff in there that the kids can like grab and go and forage style, because I really like that idea of having a food forest in your backyard, something that, in the spring, in the summer, in the fall, like you can just go out, find that snack, whether that's something simple like a cherry tomato or digging up a carrot, picking some fresh raspberries off the bush. Like nothing beats that. It is just so fulfilling. It's something about the taste just makes it taste better. There are foods that my kids were totally not into, like cherry tomatoes, for example. I would buy a case of them at the store. They were not into them, but something about picking that cherry tomato off the vine yourself makes it taste better. And now they love cherry tomatoes. So I think, it helps with some of that picky eater mentality. Last year, we grew these really cool purple peacock beans. We got to do science experiments with that, where once you boil them, the anthocyanin leaves the purple bean and they become green. So it's like a magic trick. It was so much fun. There are other cool things that you can do, like we grew rainbow carrots to show that carrots are not always all orange. Just the diversity of plants and the variety of plants that you can get is super abundant. I also have grown things like pumpkins so that my kids can have their own pumpkin, watch it grow, see how it grows along the vine, and be able to see all the way from like the seed that they pulled out to planting it in the ground and then making another pumpkin, and recognizing that a pumpkin has hundreds of seeds inside of it, and just being part of the wonder of plants is really cool.
So this is what we got. We got some peas and some beans.
I love it. That's not bad.
Dun-dun.
It's not terrible. There's a variety in there. Well, now we're going to plant them.
Yeah.
Here I have my pepper plants that I overwintered. This was my first time overwintering pepper plants. I have to say, it didn't go super well. If you have seen some of my other videos, you will know that I had a super bad gnat problem for quite a while, the black fungus gnats. So I'm not a fan of that. And obviously you can see that these pepper plants are not super healthy looking, which is too bad. But I thought I'm going to throw them outside anyway. I have like 2 other ones. So out of 9 pepper plants that I overwintered, only 4 of them survived that transition. I was told to expect a 50% loss from the research that I did. Yeah, I had the 50% loss. I had spider mites. I had the black fungus gnats. I didn't enjoy that. I'm not sure if overwintering peppers is my thing or not, but I did do some more pepper starts, and I'm going to be planting those this year. So who knows, maybe in the future I'll just plan to start peppers really early inside and not overwinter, because that, I don't know, it was pretty messy. But anyway, that's a future problem, not a now problem. This one I planted some asparagus in, and asparagus is supposed to come back every year, so I'm really hoping that it does pop up. I thought I saw it, and now I can't find it. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if a chicken ate it or what, but it's not there. And so I'm just digging around on the other side to get some of the weeds out. These I pull out and I feed them to my chickens. They love it. They absolutely love these little treats. So that's something that I like to do for them. This also helps with really great weed control, another benefit of raised garden beds. That little tin one will do. I just want to put the quack grass in it for the chickens.
Quack?
Quack.
So it quacks?
It's called quack grass. It's like a duck. Yeah.
We have to go get some.
In my raised garden beds, I am topping them up with just some basic soil. In the past, I have bought some really nice like sea soil, the stuff that is like fish soil based. I don't know. It was supposed to be really good. It was really expensive. And then last year I bought like some kind of a mushroom based one. And then this year I just bought the super cheap stuff. So let's take a quick break, and we're going to go wander around Home Depot, one of my favorite spots to go and check out the garden stuff. Ready to drive? I got my boys and a blueberry. Uh-oh, are you trying to sneeze?
Yeah. It's coming. Maybe.
It's so bright out.
Oh, maybe not. I'm gonna be able to get one more.
I don't think you're going to be able to fit one more with 2 kids. We got the super cheap dirt for $5. Oh no, you're gonna wreck it. This pallet is the lowest of all the pallets because it's the cheapest. This thing is so cool. It's a braided willow. Oh, it's so pretty. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Is this a willow too? Another one.
Didn't work at all, that's for sure.
Just add water and hang every year. 2 of these. Your mouse thing doesn't work? The buzzer?
Sonic buzzer, yeah.
This is what we use in all the traps for the mice. Just some bait. I really like these. I call them a hedge pusher, but I guess it's a plant cradle. They were so good. Wow, their tomatoes are so big. I saw these and they were so neat. Sorry, but look at the root. Or the root ball. That's really cool. I have a watering system set up so that my whole garden basically gets watered. So all of the raised garden beds and our main garden bed are all hooked up on a watering system so that I can just turn it on, leave it on for a bit, and then remember to turn it off. But all the watering gets done and I don't have to wander around and spray everything. But part of spring and spring cleaning is to water the things like gently. So getting the kids to help with that is super lovely. But we also are doing some cleaning just around the house, just some of the cobwebs and stuff like that. So, and in the front here, I have a couple strawberry plants that I want to make sure get plenty of water because they are probably one of the first things next to the rhubarb plant that produce food that the children can munch on. Oh my gosh, there's a bee!
Don't touch it.
He's pollinating our haskaps. How exciting!
I hope the chicks don't destroy.
They won't bother a bee. Let's see if we can get a nice shot of it.
Oh my gosh!
Do you see him going on the flowers? He's getting nectar. He's eating the nectar and then he takes the pollen, it sticks to him, and then he goes to the other flowers and that's how it pollinates them. And then we get berries.
Oh, yeah!
Very exciting.
Yeah!
I should put my blueberry near it so it gets pollinated too. He's big and he's buzzing around. Oh, that's so exciting.
I've never seen them do that to all plants.
Okay, I'm ready.
So the this one bumblebee really likes it, and it's already flowering. And look how much it grew. Like in the winter, it was like nothing, just this giant vine. But it's already like sprouting. It's like crazy.
It looks really good. You know what else the bumblebees
very
like?
Healthy.
They look very healthy.
So, and the bumblebee just goes there day and night every day. Looks like the very same bumblebee. I think that bumblebee just really likes this plant. Like, maybe this is the bumblebee's home. Plus, if you want to watch more of our garden videos, it's just like and subscribe. And,
That's right.
And welcome to BACKYARD Brews. We do lots of funny kid stuff. You can make pancakes, waffles, how to make sourdough, tiny 2 days. We have some very traditional episodes and videos.
And cool stuff.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
And Mommy's camera is very good at filming. You can see, can you get a close-up of this?
Sure.
Yeah, my mom is really good at filming, and she's kind of a photographer video, so she makes her own videos. And look at this plant, it's so alive.
I know. Do you know what this is?
Haskap.
That's right. This is the haskap. I'm so excited because you know what? All these flowers are attracting those bees. Oh, there's Lincoln on the swings. All these flowers are attracting the bees, and it got pollinated, which means we're going to have haskap berries.
And haskaps are kind of like a blueberry.
That's right.
But more sour and tinier and more red.
I think they're bigger than a blueberry.
In the next video, we'll show you what a blueberry looks like.
Oh.
Blueberries are very fascinating. They're called blueberries because they're blue, and they're called berries because they look like berries in my world. But in your world, it might look a bit different. So thanks for watching. Bye. Welcome to BACKYARD Brews.
And the other reason we're probably getting a bunch of bees is because of this flowering apple tree in my front yard. It doesn't produce apples, just flowers. But it is beautiful, and it is in like pre-bloom stage. It's so lovely. And usually once it starts flowering, it smells really nice. So I am very excited for that tree to it's always done so well. It's a very beautiful tree. All right, this is the shadiest spot, and it did the worst, I think. Well, relatively. So we're gonna put some food on it, plant food to get it ready. I'm gonna need a bigger shovel. This shovel is not big enough. These survival peas. We got some sugar pod peas.
Peas.
These are peas.
Peas or peas?
Peas are peas. They're dried peas.
They look like corn.
These are peas.
All
right.
Can I help plant?
Yep. So, this is what I planted last year. The kids were not into the rainbow carrots, but I did find a couple random seeds in there, so I'll just pull them out. And we also planted these carrots. The soil should be better this year because we rototillered it, but I'm going to plant these ones that I got early, and then I'll plant some more a little bit later. So we have, you know, a variety of readiness of carrots. We're also gonna plant the sunflowers here to get them going. I was just consulting my diagram of like what I got going on to remember. So the sunflowers are going in the bed with the tomatoes. This garden box, I already put the peppers and the marigolds. I don't know how I'm gonna fit carrots and peas in, but I think I'm just gonna make it work. And then I also put peas and beans here. So I think we'll start with planting our row of peas, and we'll probably end up throwing some carrots in here too, just because we have them out right away. So yeah, we're just gonna get started, and then I think I'm gonna throw in some sunflowers along the back as well this year. This is what happens. I make a plan, and then I have too many seeds and I start throwing them everywhere. As usual, I cannot find my shovels, so we are using a kid's shovel because I can't find them. Okay, carrots. This is supposed to be carrots here. So we're gonna plant carrots.
Can I put them in?
Yeah, we're gonna make a trail for the carrots so that.
There's gonna be lots of carrots.
Is there gonna be lots of carrots?
Yeah.
Good.
Here, this looks
got
good.
lots of seeds.
How did I go, Mommy?
So you can do some right here too.
Mommy, how did I go?
You did awesome. Oh, Lincoln, perfect job.
I covered them, I patted them. Look how good they're
You did a good job. I don't know if you can see my lines, but on that side is the survival peas, and on this side are the sugar pods, and over there across the back is the row of carrots and a few more sunflowers. My onion sprouted. Let's plant it.
Why not?